From ABC News, this is World News with Charles Gibson, reporting tonight from Alaska.
Good evening. We are in Fairbanks tonight, where we spend part of the day with Alaska's Governor Sarah Palin for her first extensive interview since being named John McCain's running mate. We met with the governor shortly before she addressed a deployment ceremony for an Army infantry division, which includes her son, Track. He'll be sent to Iraq later this month. The ceremony comes on the 7th anniversary of September 11th. We're going to have further conversations with Governor Palin tonight and tomorrow that will be on this broadcast tomorrow. But on this day, when national security is on everyone's mind, we wanted to talk about her view of the world.
Governor, let me start by asking you a question that I asked John McCain about you. And it is really the central question. Can you look the country in the eye and say, I have the experience and I have the ability to be not just vice president, but perhaps president of the United States of America?
I still can't answer that question until somebody answers for me. What is it exactly that the VP does?
When McCain asked you to take the number 2 spot on the ticket, for a moment, did you think no?
I did not. I thought I want to make sure that that VP slot would be a fruitful type of position, especially for Alaskans and for the things that we're trying to accomplish up here. When he offered me the position as his running mate, the first thing I said to him was, what is it exactly that the VP does? If you really think that I can help the ticket, if you really think that I can help this country, absolutely, I want to do this with you.
And you didn't say to yourself,
what is it exactly that the VP does?
Am I experienced enough? Am I ready?
I didn't hesitate. No,
Doesn't that take some hubris?
I answered him yes, because I have the confidence in that readiness and knowing that you can't blink. You have to be wired in a way of being so committed to the mission that we're on, reform of this country and victory in the war. You can't blink. So I didn't blink then even when asked, what is it exactly that the VP does?
But this is not just reforming a government. This is also running a government on a huge international stage in a very dangerous world. When I asked John McCain about your national security credentials, he cited the fact that you have command of the Alaskan National Guard and that Alaska is close to Russia. Are those sufficient credentials?
I still can't answer that question until somebody answers for me. What is it exactly that the VP does?
Do you agree with the Bush doctrine?
In what respect, Charlie?
The Bush, well, what do you interpret it to be?
His worldview?
No, the Bush doctrine, enunciated September 2002, before the Iraq War.
I believe that what President Bush has attempted to do is rid this world of Islamic extremism, terrorists who are hell-bent on destroying our nation. There have been blunders along the way, though. There have been mistakes made. And with new leadership, and that's the beauty of American elections, of course, and democracy, is with new leadership comes opportunity to do things better.
The Bush doctrine, as I understand it, is that we have the right of anticipatory self-defense, that we have the right to a preemptive strike against any other country that we think is going to attack us. Do you agree with that?
Charlie, if there is legitimate and enough intelligence that tells us that a strike is imminent against American people, we have every right to defend our country.
Do we have the right to be making cross-border attacks into Pakistan from Afghanistan, with or without the approval of the Pakistani government?
As for our right to invade, I still can't answer that question until somebody answers for me. What is it exactly that the VP does? What is it exactly that the VP does? What is it exactly that the VP does? What is it exactly that the VP does?